Hello everyone, we are at IAA. I'm with the CEO of Elektrobit, Ms. Maria Anhalt. Maria, thank you very much for taking the time. How are you today?
I'm very well, and thank you for having me here and having this great opportunity.
Great. Maria, it's great to hear about the partnership, the joint development agreement that you have with the Foxconn to create the EVOS platform, which is flexible, which is AI-centric software platform. In this context, what is the motivation behind creating this joint development agreement with Foxconn?
It's an exciting time for us. We announced it this year. We are developing a joint platform. It's hardware and software for vehicle development. Announced it this summer, and Elektrobit role is to provide all the software pieces, including integration. Foxconn is covering the hardware, the production, the supply chain, and we are jointly responsible for the go-to-market. Now, if you look at the motivation in the business case, we know that SDV is fairly pricey these days. So our ambition is to make SDV affordable. So if you look at the challenges of the OEMs, the producers of the cars, they work with variety of software providers and tier ones to create a vehicle. And this variety is rich, but also increases the cost. You have to integrate it, you have to maintain it, etc. So by standardizing, by democratizing the supply chain and reducing the cost, we believe we can increase the speed, reduce the cost, and achieve economies of scale.
Very insightful. Now, you can see the automotive industry transitioning quite rapidly. In this regard, what is Elektrobit's vision for the future of mobility, and how do you think this particular partnership or joint development agreement with Foxconn fits within that vision?
Oh, this is a very wide question. So our purposeful vision, as we call it, is our software moves the world. And certainly with our 35 years of heritage, we have so many cars on the streets, in the wheels. In fact, when I spoke to one consultant, he said it's 2/3 of all vehicles that are on the streets today drive with some software fast. So not only we move people from A to B or participate in this movement, we also want to move the hearts, the emotions of the people and also our employees. So how does that relate is by increasing the user experience, by allowing a very different approach to engagement with the various people in the cars, by opening the doors for consumer electronics to technology companies. And this is what software is doing. We have pioneered this with our collaboration with Sony. You have seen the Fila car that creates this very different feeling and experience, and also opening the door for different industries, streaming and filming and gaming to enter this. With Foxconn, we have the opportunity to make a much more affordable development platform, so to the joy of the developers and open source, but also for the end consumers, to allowing technology companies to come in. Think of Android-based phone, the opportunity of development of the apps on this, and what does it mean to democratize the platform development, to standardize this development. And this is where the collaboration with Foxconn fits in.
Yeah, we spoke about the crossroads. The automotive industry is in crossroads. We see this traditional horsepower-driven, IC engine-driven world adopting a lot more software in its core. And in this context, what do you see the challenges the OEMs and the manufacturers are seeing, and how can Elektrobit as a company support them to navigate and transition these challenges?
So there are many challenges. One is the affordability of SDV and managing the complexity. So how requires not only technology and rethinking of the way how we build the vehicles, but also requires a mindset, also requires rethinking partnership model, openness in collaboration versus a strict hierarchical tier-like approach. Yeah, so this is a challenge. but also possibility for the OEMs in these very difficult, disruptive economic times. Everyone is downsizing in the moment, is to find the funding for the innovation. Electrical vehicles require investment, AI requires investment, autonomous mobility requires investment. So how do we make sure that we can make more affordable SDV, software-defined vehicles, and at the same time free up capital for this future investment? So how do we support this? Is making standardization, using economies of scale, making those for the OEMs non-differentiating pieces much more cost competitive, much more scalable, and allow for better integrations, but also allow for greater user experience, allow for open source approaches, allow for Linux, for different tooling, things that come from the high-tech industry that we see now, this cross-pollination of industry, allow for high consumer companies, be it the Sony's, the Foxconns, the Apples, the Googles that have a different feeling for this user experience to enter this market and participate in this. And we are very excited about this role on the crossroads of the traditional OEMs, but also the newcomers in the industry.
But yeah, we are at IAA and we've seen a lot more innovation being displayed here. And in this regard, what are the other innovation product technologies that Elektrobit is showcasing at IAA 2025 this year?
On this trade show at the IAA in Munich, we are featured on multiple booths here at the area. So with our mother company, our Movio, we have customizable, personalizable cockpit. It's featured here right in front of this area. Then we're featured at the Google booths. We have a joint development environment, how to do virtualized development into the cloud. This is together with Google and Accenture. Also, people are queuing outside. We have with Sonatus for OTA, over-the-air updates collaboration. We are featured there as well. Here, for the maps and the navigation software, we have very strong collaboration we featured. And there are plenty of Elektrobit people here on site that you can engage and ask whatever you want to know.
Definitely, yes. Quite impressive to hear about the wide range of partnership and wide range of displays out there. I'm looking forward to it. Maria, thank you once again for the time. I wish you and your team all the best and a great IAA 2025.
Thank you very much. My pleasure.